Hello everybody, my name is Starrapter and welcome to the channel. This is my spoiler-free review for Black Widow, the first Marvel movie in over 2 years because of COVID and all these other delays, but we finally have it, and this review is going to answer the question, is this movie worth the wait? So getting into it, this is set between Civil War as well as Infinity War, and we have Black Widow. She's trying to, be on the run after she was on the side of Captain America with the Sokovia Accords, so they want to arrest her, the US government, everybody involved there. So she goes back to her people and unravels a mystery for the Red Room, which revolves around the Black Widow program over there in Russia. So in this movie, we learn a lot more about Black Widow's past and seeing family and different characters, and well, we're gonna get right into the positives for us. And I will say the family elements of Black Widow are one of the strongest. We don't really have that many family plot lines and storylines in Marvel, the cinematic universe, at this moment, but I did enjoy kind of getting that smaller scale focus on her family and what is going on there. And speaking of which, one of the best things about the movie is the character of Yelena, played by Florence Pugh. And I really like this character. She has so much wit, a lot of comedy. She's the one that really gives life to this movie and makes me wonder what this character's future could be. And that was really what I liked the most about this movie, honestly, because this movie, be quite honest with you, was fine for me. I think there's a lot of things that kind of rubbed me the wrong way in this movie. First of all, the villain Taskmaster, very one note, which, Marvel has been really doing well with these villains that aren't like mustache twirling. They have these villains that have these deep past layers that are full of surprises, and Taskmaster was just like an attack dog, didn't really have much to do, and it just kind of underwhelmed me, to be honest with you. Also, the character of Alexei, who is the father of Black Widow, just has such an interesting history that we don't get to know anything about. He's basically like Russia's version of Captain America, and his name is the Red Guardian. So there's so much to dig in there, and this guy really is nothing but comedic relief and proves that he's got a lot of strength and pushes people around. That's kind of all I got out of that character there. I feel like Black Widow is immune in this movie, obviously. We know where she ends up. But the kind of action sequences that they put her in, I get it. It's a Marvel comic book movie, but when this character doesn't have any kind of abilities or magical abilities or like tech enhancements or anything, I don't know how she's surviving these things that she is. It's almost laughable. Like, okay, like it's like she could basically survive a nuclear explosion by sitting in a refrigerator. That's what I'm comparing this to, and just like, okay, we can tone down on these death-defying acts because it's just not really feasible in my eyes. And overall, the one thing that really bothers me the most about this movie is to be Scarlett Johansson's last movie, I assume it is. It just doesn't go out on the kind of note that I would hope for with Black Widow, meaning that, yes, Scarlett Johansson, everybody involved with this movie, first off, does a great job acting, nothing like super over the top or anything like that that's going to win, obviously, Emmys, but I was expecting a little bit more from Scarlett Johansson, I'll be honest with you. There aren't any standout moments that really get into the character and make this moment something that is worth telling, the story that is worth telling. And it's interesting for this story to come out now. I feel like if Black Widow would have came out in the beginning of like phase 1 alongside of Iron Man and other characters like that, it would have been fine. But at this point, we have like 23, 24 other Marvel movies that have stood the test of time and have, kind of topped one another movie-wise to get better and better and better. And then we get this movie, which is just fine because it's just another action spy thriller, essentially, is what it is. But if you look past the Marvel label, is it exceptional? Not really. So with that being said, I got to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I was underwhelmed. I was hoping for something a little bit more bang for my buck coming back to the theaters to see a Marvel movie after 2 years. I feel like this story, while it does set up for some things in the future for other characters, it just seemed very much one note. So what did you guys think of Black Widow? Let me know in the comment section down below. For more on movie reviews, they are slowly coming back to the theaters, and I will be doing my best to review some of the bigger ones. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for more on that, and of course more on Star Wars, which is really my primary interest on the channel. I also have a Star Wars podcast called Outer Rim Transmission. Go ahead and subscribe to that wherever your podcasts are found. That is going to do it for me, Starrapter. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.
Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.